Welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus show. Round 1 of the 2024 draft is in the books. Minnesota Vikings didn't get one player tonight. We got two, and arguably we got two of the best players in the entire draft.
Yes, we are going to put a bow on the first round and give it a grade. We want to know your grades in the comments. Also, be sure to hit that sub button, hit that like button. Yeah, where to even start? And, well, it's an easy question. We got to start with our first pick. At pick 10, we wait. Nerve-wracking, horrifying, yep. And guess what? We still got our goddamn quarterback at pick 10. Let's go.
Well, what makes it more nerve-wracking is we waited, and then there was a quarterback ticking while we were waiting for the – I mean, we didn't think any team would take a quarterback, and there was a quarterback taking while we were waiting because we were waiting for a quarterback, and there was one taking in between that, which we did not expect. I mean, it's crazy. I can't even fucking – I've been thinking about this now for like a good 2 hours, and I cannot reason why the Falcons would have took Michael Penix Jr. where they did. It makes no sense.
I don't know why it happened. I'm glad it happened. It was fantastic. Like, here it is. The football gods shined their beautiful sun rays on us. And whatever happened, we got J.J. McCarthy. The fact that Penix goes to the Falcons, which will never make sense to me. The fact that – you know, the Giants were on the board, horrifying. They take Neighbors, some other teams. I mean, even when the Bears were on the board, even though we know they probably wanted a Dunze, like they still didn't trade. And J.J. McCarthy just lands in our lap. And I'll say this, whether you love McCarthy, hate him, whatever, at pick 10, you can't argue the value of what we got there. And we got to give it out to Kwesi. Kwesi, pulling those big old balls out there, just saying, screw it. We're just going to wait and see what happens. This couldn't have, like, we're just talking about the first pick. Nailed it.
Well, and you can, like, if you're negative Nancy, you can sit there and be like, okay, we went up one spot, we give a fourth and a fifth. It's a fourth and a fifth round pick. Who gives a shit? This is potentially your franchise quarterback, your future, and you give up that to get that guy who could be so important to your entire franchise. That is not an issue to me. It doesn't matter.
Here's the thing. Like, the fact that the Broncos actually took Bo Nix, they were clearly calling the Jets.
Yeah.
So the fact that we give up some mid-round picks and a third-rounder next year, whatever.
It probably increased what we had to give up.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, Broncos were interested, and they settled for Bo Nix. And you know what? We'll see what happens. Maybe Bo Nix is the next Tom Brady. We don't know that. But, like, we got our guy. And when you watch the video of J.J. McCarthy being so excited about being a Viking, like, this is best case scenario. We kept our next pick, which let's move on to that.
Well, before we get that, we also kept 23. But we also kept next year's first, which we were.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, if we would have traded up to 4 and given up 11, 23 next year's first to 4 to get J.J. McCarthy, I would have been fine with that. And I'm pretty sure you also would have been fine with that.
Yeah, there's like, this is beautiful. And we keep 23. When we kept 23, I was under the assumption that we were going to trade back and try to get a second, maybe third, whatever. All of a sudden, boom,
we trade up.
17 Vikings are on the clock. And Dallas Turner, who has no right being there, we snap him up at, again, another position of need. Unbelievable. Dallas Turner should not have been there.
No. And I mean, you can even argue, is it a position of need? You signed Jonathan Grenard, you got Van Ginkel. Was it that big of a need? It doesn't matter because he's one of the best defensive players in this draft. And I keep laughing because I still can't believe we got him. Why do
you keep laughing?
Because I cannot believe we got him. I cannot believe we have fucking Dallas Turner and J.J. McCarthy. And everything we thought about for the last 3 months, every scenario we ever imagined, everything people come on and do mock drafts, whatever, I never expected us to walk away from day one of the draft and have Dallas Turner and J.J. McCarthy. It was one or the other. Never, ever was it both. And tonight we got both. That's why I keep laughing.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, we said it on live. Like, if we didn't have another pick in this draft, I would give two shits. Like, very top heavy. I do think edge is a need, even though we got the Ginker and Grenard. Like, we have nothing behind them. I think Dallas Turner could come out as a rookie and have 6, 7+ sacks. I think he could actually push to start as a rookie. This is beautiful. Our remaining picks right now we have a 4th rounder, 108, 2 6 and 2 7s. I fully anticipate Kwesi at this point, maybe trading back to that 4th, getting some more picks, but we have 5 picks right now. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up with like 7.
I don't even care. Like, to me, this is already a home run draft. Like, nothing that can happen after this can lower this grade from an A from like. I don't care what they do. I don't give a shit. It's just, you got Dallas Turner, you got JJ McCarthy. This is beyond expectations for me.
Kwesi killed it. Granted, we'll see how these picks pan out, but like I said to start this thing, like value wise, compensation wise, what we gave up in trades, like this on paper, it's beautiful. They got to play it out on the field, but on paper, this is fantastic. This is Kwesi's first edge rusher, right?
Yeah, it is.
His first edge rusher he drafted, and he got a fucking doozy. If you're not a Vikings fan right now excited, you have no pulse because we absolutely killed this thing. And granted, we don't have picks tomorrow, but I don't give a shit.
This was the wettest dream you could ever happen. Like,
yuck.
I mean, honestly, like, you could even, like, if you had told me this would happen 2 days ago, I said, you're fucking crazy, you're nuts. It's actually reality. I can't even, I'm still struggling to comprehend what we just did tonight.
I think you're struggling to put a sentence together. We killed it. It was beautiful. We got 6 more rounds of draft to go, and I think we're gonna wheel and deal and make some moves, make this grade even better.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing. Everything else is just a cherry on top at this point.
Love the cherry. Let us know in the comments, what is your grade for round 1 of the 2024 draft?
And also remember this, Molly Schulier holds the record for eating a 72-ounce steak, doing so in 2 minutes and 44 seconds.
Not bad.
Just scarfing that meat.
Not bad. Not a bad number.